Abby's like the mom that I want. Your mom. My mom just imagine your mom just like, I'm so glad you woke up today. No.
You finished your homework.
Welcome back to the PodChamp Radio. Our topic today is self-care. I am the main host today. It's Abby, and I'm also joined by my fellow host here.
Hi, I'm Tasha.
And hi, I'm Max.
Yes, we're in need of self-care.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this out here. Abby, is that a cow suit?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a cow suit?
Is that a cow suit?
Yes.
Is it made out of cows?
made out of
That's not
cows.
very self-care of you.
Aw.
It is very adorable.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, go on, I'm sorry.
Okay. There are many types of self-care, actually. Let's just start with the physical ones.
Physical self-care. Actually, my mom is a beautician. She's been a beautician for like many years. So I can safely say that I know a little bit. I know a little bit. I'm not a genius, but I know a little bit.
JJ Genius.
You know? So, we'll start with any tips that you guys have. How do you guys do what's your self-care routine at night?
Well, face wash, toner, moisturizer.
That's it. Yeah, that's
And
my
then lip
routine.
balm.
Do you have a self-care routine?
I use soap. Yes.
Like 5-in-1 soap, that deodorant, shampoo,
Yeah,
body wash, all in one.
and the car fuel.
And it costs like 5 ringgit.
No wonder you smell. Anyway.
Well, that's just how it is, I guess. Mine's about the same as yours. That's my face care, but self-care doesn't necessarily, it's just face care, right? Like what else is there?
Well, keeping up with your hygiene is also kind of self-care.
Yes, hygiene.
I'm looking at you.
Yes, hygiene.
Though some people struggle to keep up with it. I can understand that. But like, you know, if you got out of bed today, you brushed your teeth or showered, I'm proud of you, you know?
Yeah, that's good. That's very nice.
Be proud
Must
of
be
you.
hard
Be
for
proud
you.
of you.
Abby's like the mom that I want. Your mom. My mom just imagine your mom just like, I'm so glad you woke up today.
Oh.
No.
Have you finished your homework?
It's like, get out, you're so lazy.
Or you're such
The
a
sun
sis.
is shining on your butt already. Yeah. That's physical self-care. And you know what else is there? You know, keep your mind busy. Do you meditate?
A little bit, but like not much.
You meditate. How's it like? Isn't it boring?
I wake up, I get mad that I woke up, then I close my eyes, then I just pray that I don't wake up again.
Oh, that's
That is not very
that's
self-care.
very dark.
That's so dark.
Okay.
Okay, seriously though, I just try to tell myself that, you know, today's gonna be a good day. Maybe. I don't know.
And that is self-care.
Yes.
You know, believing in yourself. Wait, that's sort of mental self-care. Hold on, no, we're talking about physical self-care.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
My friend, I have a friend that does meditation as well. Like, I don't really know.
Don't only those
why.
old Asian grandmas do that?
Yeah, they do it. Yeah, but I guess it just
You
like
sit beside the waterfall.
centers them and it makes them like feel more control, have like more control of their life.
Yeah, they're
So
chi,
that's,
right?
They're chi, yes. There's like things like that, which I just don't understand much of it. But there's also exercising. That is also self-care, Max.
Why are you looking at me?
You confess that you don't exercise. You didn't exercise until start of
When was the last time you guys exercised?
Actually, I don't know if it's too PG, but my period did start like a few days ago. But before that, like a day before that, I went on a run, and I'm really proud because that's the best run that I did so far. I started around like Staff MCO, and there's like a virtual marathon that I joined. So, been running.
Virtual marathon?
Yeah, I know it sounds weird. I'll explain to you later. But the virtual marathon was 10K, so I ran 3K that day, and it was a non-stop run. My brother was like, "You cannot stop. The moment you stop, you lose."
For how
I'm
long?
like, "What the hell does that
Wait,
mean?"
for how long?
I don't know how long in total, but my pace was 7.33 minutes per kilometer.
Yes, I know what that means. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Alright. And not to brag, I know there's a lot of people that could probably do better, but I felt like this was like a really like milestone for me, and I felt very proud of myself. So that is also self-care.
That's great.
Yeah.
What about you, Max?
The last time I have exercised, it's in early October, I'd say.
Sports was a thing.
Sports was a thing.
How do you
Okay.
exercise?
I stretch a lot because my muscles always get cramped because I don't leave my bed most of the time.
Aw.
So it takes a lot of effort for me to actually move. Yeah, like this morning, I can barely move out my bed. So
Yeah, you feel like getting a stroke every time you wake up, right?
I can't move out my bed. I'm very tired.
Super tired. What time did you sleep last night?
2, 3.
On a school night?
Yeah.
How about you? Did you
3,
sleep?
4.
3? You're worse than her. I started at like 12, and that's like pretty early for year 11. Come on.
My sleep schedule got ruined. I now sleep past like 2 and 3. I can't sleep any earlier
No, you
than
can't
that.
sleep any earlier than that. I know that feeling, yeah. But you can slowly get back on track, you know? Sleeping early is also
You
self-care.
just get later and later until you cycle back.
Yeah, go full circle. Okay. Well, yeah. Sleeping early is self-care. What else?
Eating well.
Yeah, eating well. When was the last time you guys ate a piece of vegetables?
But I can't remember the last time I ate fruit.
Didn't you just eat a fruit?
You ate grapes and oranges.
Oh, thank you to the Life Skills Club that bought a bunch of fruits.
Probably just extended
That was very nice.
Thank you.
enjoyed
It was
that very
nice.
extended my life by 10 years.
Just the grapes, just like 4 grapes, which I stole one, so you had 3.
From 30 to 40.
From 30 to 30. Yeah, physical self-care. What else is there?
You got your own mental self-care, mental health self-care. Though I highly doubt any of us do any of that.
We
So
will be talking about that in the second part. And how to, deal with stuff and all of that. That comes from your mind when you're in a dark place. Mentally.
huh?
Huh? Well,
If you want to talk about that, you can.
Oh, okay.
well, physical
In-
self. Well, I think we'll continue with physical self-care. I feel like there's a lot of topics uncovered, So?
So, okay. How do you keep yourself healthy? How do you make sure?
How do you make yourself?
Like, do you
No.
guys weigh yourselves? Or like,
Oh, I feel like, that's very toxic. Weighing yourself. I mean, it's not like toxic as, you shouldn't do that. I just feel like you're constantly like feeling bad for yourself if you just weigh yourself and you're not getting anywhere and you're not doing anything to make yourself feel better. But you just keep on like weighing yourself, measuring your height. I'm totally not speaking from experience.
Oh, okay.
Measuring your height. And but you're not doing anything to help that, but you're still like measuring yourself like, that got like worse than yesterday. So I think you gotta work for the results that you want, but it's also difficult for some people to find the motivation to do that. So I understand. Just slowly take your time.
I see. Well, honestly, how do you guys treat yourselves when you had a bad day? Like, how do you take care of yourselves,
Oh, when I have a bad day, what do you do?
I don't do anything, I suck it up.
You suck
Suck it up.
That's just like bad days are for pussies. What do you do when you have a bad day? I need a reference.
Go in the shower, turn on to the hottest heat, sit down, just shower, just sit there and think, what can I do now? I don't know, but like, just try and motivate yourself a bit.
No, honestly, it feels like you're drowning in your emotions when you're doing that.
Exactly.
Isn't that not good? You're alone with
You
your
just
thoughts
gotta
so
let it
much.
out a bit, okay? You gotta let it out.
Yeah, some people they do it differently, so it's always about like moderation, What do I think? What do I do when I have a bad day? I don't know.
Get mad stuff.
When I have a bad day, I think I just like don't do things that I normally do, and I just try to like do things like showering. I'm like, if I'm mad, I'm not gonna shower. I'm not gonna shower. What the hell? It's a bad day. It'll be my bad day, no shower day, you know. And then if I like eat, I guess I will like eat a little bit less. So of course it's a bad day. You won't have the appetite and all that. So in conclusion, I don't do anything good on a bad day. I don't try to make myself feel better. I make myself feel worse. Till just sleep it off, just sleep it off.
I see. What about you, Max?
Maybe I go watch a movie. Treat myself.
Treat yourself? I thought you said you'd suck it up.
Suck it up.
Was that just for show?
Yeah.
What?
Was that just for show?
Was it just for show?
What do you
Suck
mean?
it up.
Suck it up.
He's actually a softie inside. It's okay, Max.
Okay.
We understand.
My emotions.
His emotions.
My emotions.
So much emotions for a little body.
Hey.
Too much. Well, well, other than that, I think doing the things that you like is also self-care. Like, what are your hobbies? What have you guys been doing recently?
Hobbies. Games.
Yeah.
Right? I know.
yeah.
I gave up on Genshin recently. It's so sad. I lost all my progress, and I don't know how to get it back.
When last week you were like obsessing over Genshin.
Exactly. Then I lost it. Then I'm like, I know that I have to like grind and like get it all back, but I'm just not in the mood to do that anymore. You know.
So it's just all empty now.
It's all empty
It's all
now.
empty, yeah.
It's all empty. But it's okay. Now I have time to focus on my studies. As should both of you. She's like, guy. Guy.
Genshin.
Oh.
Yes.
What's your AR?
I don't play Genshin.
Oh, what's your AR?
35. I have 22,000 XP overdue. If I do my Ascension quest, I'll get like to world level 5 probably. It's not gonna go well,
To
so
the people that don't play Genshin, that basically means she's really good. But we have some players in here that are like AR 50. I mean, I think something like that. I think like that's the highest. Is it the highest you can go? I don't know.
probably wait for the next update.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to go back home and do self-care stuff. I mean, technically, in the name of self-care, you can do a lot of things, but you know, it shouldn't be like used in vain. It's like, oh, I'm chilling, I'm lazing around, I'm eating a bag of chips, and I'm not doing anything. Why? Because it's self-care. That's not right. You're literally abusing the name of self-care. You know. So, what are the things that you do in the name of self-care?
Did you know that the Zodiac Killer actually says that when he's having a bad day, he goes up and kills people?
The Zodiac Killer?
Interesting.
Interesting. Why would you know that?
Yeah, I think someone told me. I don't remember.
Someone told you, and
me.
speaking from experience.
Well, honestly, I'm trying to think something because I also don't want to trigger our listeners. I don't want to talk about sensitive topics now. So,
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Well, in the second part, we will be talking about mental self-care. So we will.
there's just a little warning that there will be a little bit of sensitive topics.
Yeah. So if you're a little bit uncomfortable,
You can click
or
off
something like that,
if
you can
it makes
log
it
off.
comfortable.
Yeah. But not yet, because we're still talking about the things that we're talking about now. Right? So you guys haven't answered my question.
What's your question?
What are your hobbies that you guys do in the name of self-care?
Zodiac Killer. Yes.
That's something I cannot answer right now.
What? Okay.
Okay. Well, our break is gonna come soon. After the break, we'll be moving on to mental health self-care and other things as well. And we'll see you in the next episode, you know?
Stay tuned.
Welcome back. We just been rested a bit in our break, and well, like I said, now we're going to be going to mental health self-care.
Yay!
Yay! Mental health.
Let me ask a question. How many of you actually do mental health self-care?
Well, I don't really know what it means to have mental health self-care, but I know what mental health is. I guess.
Okay, I see. Max?
Technically, playing video games does reduce stress, right?
I feel like if it increases your stress, you're like, right?
Yeah.
Kill, die, you know?
Well, honestly, it's very subjective. It can include how to deal with intrusive thoughts, or how to fix that mindset of yours that telling you that nothing's gonna be okay anymore.
What sort of
Nothing
intrusive
is-
thoughts?
What sort of, do you not have intrusive thoughts? Like
I'm
random?
pretty sure many of us.
Stuff. What are you talking about?
No. Like, Abby, you explain. I really not explain it.
Intrusive thoughts are usually they are thoughts that stem from things you actually don't agree with, or things that scare you, or things that disgust you, but they just suddenly pop up in your head, and it kind of just
And it feels very disturbing.
yeah, it just disrupts your day. Sometimes it can get really bad to the point where you can't focus on anything anymore, and you just sit there and just
But
try and get rid of it.
depend on every
So
person.
what do your voices tell you?
My voice is, that is a bit, it's intrusive thoughts for a reason. I'm not gonna say my intrusive
yeah.
thoughts.
It's
They
not
mostly
exactly
tell you
you telling it. It's something you just see.
Someone else telling it to you. It's like a little devil, you know? At the corner, and there's the devil's like, you gotta do this. Oh no. That's the intrusive thought. Yeah. Yeah. Other than intrusive thoughts, there are a lot of issues that a lot of people deal with, like what?
They always try to convince themselves that everything will go wrong for them, or very unhealthy thoughts, that encourage them to do a lot of risky behaviors.
Risky.
Oh, risky.
Oh.
That's what intrusive thoughts are.
Yes.
That's the
Risky, that interests you.
Let the
Red
hormones
devil,
talk to them,
sorry.
right?
Yeah. Another thing that most people deal with, I think, depression.
Oh yeah.
Man, I don't really like it when you guys know how people of the older generation, they're like, nowadays the kids are every day so depressed. When I was a kid then, I also never had this kind of issues. Like, hello, 100% you sure got, you just don't know how to diagnose yourself, for sure, they be having PTSD, you just don't know.
I'm this is just my own take, but most of our parents or older generations, they don't know how to actually digest that whatever happened to them that caused them to turn out that way is not very good.
You think we're
But-
just weak? You think we're just weak?
Do you
No.
think we're just weak?
No, you think we're just weak?
Oh yeah.
Well, they're projecting in a way.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, what was I about to say? Then I forgot what I was about to say.
Stress, and then you don't know how to handle it properly. You just pile everything inside, and then the worst time possible, it just comes out again.
Worst time possible. Definitely.
And then you just, and it's a whole cycle, You're feeling okay suddenly, and you think, oh, maybe everything won't be as bad as I thought. Then suddenly it'll hit you again, and then you just,
Oh dang.
and then
Again,
you hit
yeah.
the phase of not being able to do anything,
It's just
even
the
if you
stress
want to.
making its rounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, about anxiety, have you guys do you guys struggle with that? Would you say you struggle with anxiety?
What's anxiety again?
Anxiety, a feeling of a lot of you feeling a lot of nervousness and anxiousness. You feel like, nothing is going right, and it's like, oh, I need to do this quick, and I need to do that quick, or I can't do anything, I can't move, all that kind of thing. Anxiety. your heart is racing, not in a good way.
It's very different for everyone. I don't know. I'm not diagnosed with it, so I'm not gonna say that I have it.
Yeah.
But I can say I do feel anxious. Most of the times, yes.
Yep. I don't really get how people self-diagnose. Like, how do you do that? Do you take a test on the internet?
That one.
Do I have anxiety?
I
Wow.
diagnose you with anxiety.
I'm a PhD holder.
Well, you may eventually need to get diagnosed professionally, but
If it gets
most
really
of the
bad,
time
yeah.
it's very inaccessible.
I remember back in lower secondary, we had like a school counselor.
Oh yeah.
Did you go to that?
Well, I never had a chance to.
Do you go to the school counselor?
No,
I went to the school.
I have seen people
Crying.
come
I
crying.
didn't know. But I did go to the school
Who is
counselor.
it?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Was it me?
I don't know.
I went to the school counselor, and they're not like therapists, but they are from like counselors from like church, so they were always like relating
no.
things to religion, which I'm okay with, but some people might not be okay with, you know, and like it actually felt good for me to like express myself, but for like this is my experience with the school counseling last year or last week?
Probably
Last year?
2019.
Last year.
I'm not sure. Honestly.
2019 probably.
I know a few friends that went. I'm not gonna mention their names. I don't think I should because that's kind of like personal. But some of them didn't really have good experiences, and some of them would never want to do that again. But I think that it was a good thing to if you take it maturely, talk about the things that you have, the things that you have issues with, and then get it resolved. But then again, it's not a licensed therapist. So what you're doing is just basically just
You're just
a
letting it
chatting
out.
buddy, and they're just like listening to you.
Did they actually recommend you a therapist to go to?
No, I wasn't that bad, but they did say like you do have mild anxiety. I'm like, God damn. I knew it. I knew it. My dad said I didn't have it. I knew I had it.
Yeah, if you know you have it, then you do.
Can you just like drug yourself with pills?
That is
No.
not good, man. I will hit you.
It's just like dopamine.
Dopamine. You
serotonin.
mean
Watch
anti-
cat videos. You get a lot of
You mean
serotonin.
antidepressants?
What?
You mean antidepressants?
Yeah, antidepressants.
Oh, I kind of really do need
Keeps
them.
me going.
It's a little bit sensitive topics right now, so
Yeah, it's a little warning there.
okay. Well, other than that,
Well, have you ever thought of wanting to
Cue the drum roll.
take your life?
oh my God, I knew you would say that.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Abby, it's so dark. Oh my God, oh,
It's mental
so dark.
health. I know it's not.
It is mental health self-care, not mental health get worse.
You just describe the problems. Then I'll describe how to cope with it in a way.
No, I've never thought of de-wording myself. But if anyone has ever had that thought, please seek help. You don't necessarily have to seek help from us. You can seek help from anyone.
I'm not a professional. I can't do much, but
Do you have any advice for people that struggle with these kind of thoughts?
now during this pandemic, it's very difficult to access therapists or professional help. Sometimes I don't really want to end up going anywhere else when they find out that I'm planning, but like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Where they'll probably send you if they figure out you're planning something.
Oh God. Yeah.
Well, honestly, it just comes. Sometimes I don't really know. I don't cope very healthily.
How about a suicide hotline?
definitely
Have
don't
you guys
cope.
ever called it?
Don't ever call it for fun.
Ah.
Don't.
I have.
Do you
It was
have?
fun.
Huh?
Yeah, I just talked to him and he's a cool guy.
Okay,
It's like, no.
that's interesting. That's
Okay. Okay. Do you have any advice for people that don't have access to a suicidal hotline?
Just go search it up on Google.
But what about
what if
those-
they can't?
What about those that
Oh, you mean
don't
like
feel
not-
comfortable actually talking?
What's your advice to people
It's
that?
actually a suicide text line, if you didn't know.
Oh,
Where you
yeah.
text the other guy.
Well,
Well, I think my advice, if you don't mind me giving my advice. I think that when you're having these sort of thoughts and depressive thoughts and suicidal thoughts, like bad thoughts in general, what you need is not only to be around people that you love, but to be around people that you know love you. Because it's not about what you want, it's about what you need, and you need to have that sort of strength to differentiate that, you know?
Though I know that's easier said than done because usually
It's definitely not easy for some
because
people.
usually your mind will try to convince you that no one's actually there for you. No one actually loves you.
And you just break down. Oh, God. Well, we have to end this on a good note, guys. So just give advice. Give advice. Come on.
Okay, if any of you are struggling, please don't keep it in. Please talk to someone. You're not alone.
You're never alone.
Yeah. If you don't feel comfortable calling anyone or meeting in person, I think there is an app called 7 Cups that can you can text people and help you out with that. Stay healthy, everyone, and we want you to take care of yourself, okay?
How about your advice? Do you have any advice?
No, I'm the last person you want.
Mine is just chaos. So that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you so much for listening.
Please take care and stay safe.
Goodbye.
Well, we have the podcast email that you guys can email to if you guys want advice. We have episodes twice every month. Like and subscribe, and thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.